Hello there, Aries. My name's Frankie, and I'm coming to you from spirits-healing-readings.com, and I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient, medium, and an empath, and I took it upon myself about a year ago to decide to learn how to read cards. I've been doing this work for 27 years now, but never had an opportunity to learn how to read the cards, and they're quite interesting, I have to say. This is my third time out in the YouTube world, and this reading is going to be for April of 2016. And what I've done is I've laid 4 cards for your month of April, and I'm going to use the bottom card for the overall view. I don't believe these cards are going to go week by week. They may just blend in and out through the month. And at the end of the reading, I'll pull an angel card for you, and hopefully we'll get some clarifying messages here. But your bottom card here, I wanted to tell you that the astrology is in your first house for the month. And I believe that's your house of personality, things you do through your own drive, your own capacity. It's like the general state of affairs of things that are going on around you. And it can be, since it's in the first house, it can be new projects, also new things that you're starting. But your card on the bottom of the deck for your overall for the month of April is the 5 of Swords here. I don't know quite if you can see it or not. I look at the card and I see these 2 people running away from the battle all the time, and one guy standing up winning. I don't exactly think that's what it means, though. When I'm looking at it, the way it looks, it's like, and I'm basing a lot of this on the other cards that I'm looking at down here. And I think this just means change for you. This month is going to be a month of a lot of changes. And with this card, the 2 people that are walking away, I think something has happened, or you found out something that's really rattled you, so to speak. It feels as if it's something that you may want to forgive, but perhaps based on the rest of what I'm seeing here, you might not be quite ready to do that as of yet. So the word forgiveness comes back because you're the one that's been into the battle. But what I'm seeing here is there is going to be gratification. There is going to be communication about this situation that's hurt you somehow. The next card is the 3 of Cups, and it's in reverse. And when I look at the 3 of Cups upright, it's like, oh, a big party. Everybody's toasting, everybody's celebrating, everyone's having a good time. And I don't think this is a bad card, because you could be celebrating really seriously, going about a change that's happening in your life, you know, but it would be a more delayed type celebration. I really think that because it looks as if you're going to have to work with other people, and there's some type of transformation that's going on this month for you. I believe that, well, what I'm going to do here is this, and I believe it's going to show you your purpose. You're coming together. If you're missing your purpose right now, you're coming together, this Lover's card, coming together with others or another person. And I do think this is a person versus a situation that you're going to collaborate with somehow for a purpose, whether, since you've got this 5 of Swords down here for the first one, and that's change and, you know, kind of winning the battle by finding out the truth. I'm not quite sure who this person is going to be in your life, but this is a major arcana, and I believe it's going to bring you together with someone that's going to help you make it through these shifts and changes and adjustments, because it is a reason to celebrate. Most change is a reason to celebrate, but usually when we have this one in our life, the reason for behind our celebration may because we are finally seeing the truth of a situation that we didn't have clarity on before, but now we have clarity on that situation. The next card that's in here is the Ten of Swords, and it's upright. Don't panic, don't panic. That's what I hear other people say when they're reading this card. Don't panic, no, you're not being stabbed in the back. I believe that there has been some kind of reversal or betrayal, something like that going on. But Spirit's telling me that these are lessons that I have learned repeatedly. That's the way they're putting it, Aries. Since I'm an empath, sometimes I'll speak as if I'm you, Aries. And every sword that is here in my back is a lesson that these people or persons have shown me repeatedly. And they've hurt, but am I going to accept these things as fact, forgive them, and decide to move on, and do these things to the best of my ability? Because this 10 is a whole new start, a whole new beginning. And they said everything is in your first house for this month, and what a better place to start and have a new beginning and a new shift and a change, and to bring these things into my life because of lessons that I've learned. Now, I may have learned these lessons in a hard manner because of this card, but truthfully, once a lesson is in me, I know it for the rest of my life. And I know the people or the situations that are around bringing this change to me, I know those things in my heart for the rest of my life. Therefore, it is forgivable, and it transforms me. Maybe it doesn't transform them, but my acceptance of this helps me to move forward. So if I'm going to move forward, because the next card that we have out of the 4 cards is the Knight of Swords, but it's in reverse also. So this shows me, usually the Knight of Swords is the knight that's charging forward to do whatever it is they have to do. Very swift movement and rushing right into the battle. When it's upside down, this dude's not rushing anywhere. Perhaps he is not accepting the changes that are happening around him or the lessons, and it feels more like versus quick forward motion, like I've learned this lesson for the last time, to maybe it's not really happening the way I think it's happening. Maybe my intuition is off a little bit. Maybe what they're telling me is the absolute truth. Maybe. So it shows that I'm wanting to drag my feet on making a forward motion or accepting what's happened, and even with that word forgiveness coming up repeatedly for me, I can forgive things and I can move on from them because I have some, either friends, family, something like that I have around me, someone that I can collaborate with or speak to or talk to help me make the right decisions and choices for me, because I have learned these lessons repeatedly. So it's telling me I have a little time to figure out what's happening in my life. I don't want to display a negative attitude, but I do want to look at and accept truth. And that's how it feels, because there is a situation around me that that doesn't feel really comfortable. I'm not sure if it's some kind of a betrayal or something like that, but it's as if I've faced this situation before in my life, and I've faced it repeatedly. I keep telling myself I've learned all of these lessons. I've learned every one. I don't need to learn them again. And if I've learned every one, why am I dragging my feet? Because that delays my gratification, it delays my party, it delays my change for me. It delays my purpose, you know. What they're saying to me is I don't want to exhaust myself anymore fighting this, because sometimes situations aren't changeable and sometimes they are. Obviously, I have a lot of lessons here that I've learned, and these lessons can be very transformative for me if I accept them. So what they're saying is, you know, I don't have to go off half-cocked, using my authority unwisely or just blowing up, you know, because I've seen this. I've seen this. I know what's happening. So, you know, the choice would be right at this point is, am I going to exhaust all my energy trying to change a situation that may not be changeable, fighting a battle that's repetitive, you know, for absolutely no reason, when if I look around me, I do have that help there with the Lover's card. And like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be a lover or a new boyfriend or a new husband. It can be a family member that's helping me. It could be a friend that has insight into my situation or has seen me repeated times going through this lesson. They're saying an important factor about this is don't exhaust yourself fighting. Don't exhaust myself, okay, I'll say it like that, fighting something or someone that won't change. That's not my purpose in my life. My purpose in my life is, how do I balance me? What do I do, you know, to keep me balanced? Am I stuck? Am I procrastinating with this situation, you know, because I can't see a way out of it? With this Lover's card, it shows me that there is a way that I can move forward, that I can get out of it, that, you know, the change is inevitable with this card here, and they're saying that's my first house. So if I have to change something about my personality or step up to the plate and maybe defend myself and say, I'm just not going to fight about this anymore because obviously it's not a changeable factor, I help myself to move forward. And that feels like things in the earth plane right now are changing very fast, very dramatically. And I think putting ourselves, when we have already learned all of these lessons, like karmatic influences, been there, done that, saw it, earned the medal, now it's time to move on, move forward, because I don't need the lesson anymore. Turn that Knight of Swords right side up, you know, and turn the party card right side up. That looks like more fun rather than delaying the party, right? I think that this will be an excellent month if I'm very accepting of what's happening, what's going on around me, and I'm very knowledgeable about the lessons that I've learned and knowledgeable about the fact that I'm not choosing to learn these lessons again. And that's basically where they're going with this, because I believe, like I said, things are changing so rapidly. We don't want to be the last person on the bus. Well, maybe, at least there's still a seat left there. It might be a little bit difficult month, Aries, but if I can stay in peace and tranquility and in forgiveness and accept the transformation that is going to happen for me, that allows me to evaluate where my purpose is going to be, I think I've taken an excellent opportunity. Excellent one. Let me just pull up an angel card here for you and see what they have to say for this month. Oh my, I'm getting a bunch of them at one time. And I'll read to you out of the book for this too. I guess you can do it. Your card is Have Confidence. I don't know if you can see that card there or not. Kind of is, yeah. Have confidence. And that's basically what they're telling you. You've learned all these lessons, not just once. It looks like you've had quite a few of them. And remember, there is people or, family, friends, whatever, around you that can help. And what the card says, it's a beautiful card. Moving forward does not necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. Confidence in God is enough, along with knowing that God works through you and with you in all ways. Lean upon us if your confidence wavers, and we will buoy your courage and your faith. Now that's a really, really good one, because it's looking like you're going to need it. Let's see, but I still feel if we have learned the lesson, and we've learned the lesson repeatedly, the only person we can change is us. And that I truthfully believe in. Let me see what we have here. If I can find it for you. I had to do this because the first time I was doing the YouTube videos, I pulled the same card out of the angel deck 3 times, and I figured they were stacking the deck on me. And this says, this card is a message from your angels saying, you can do it. And that's what they've been telling you all along. Trust that you have all the ingredients it takes to complete the mission that's before you. Although you may not completely understand how you'll fulfill this task, have faith that you'll be continually guided. The more you can depersonalize this mission and know that it's not about you, the better it'll be. Don't listen to the voice that asked, who, me? You are utterly worthy, since you are a perfect daughter or son of the Creator, and the angels surround you every step of the way. And additional meanings for it are stay in the moment and focus on one step at a time. Give all worries or concerns to God and the angels. Ask the angels to increase your faith. Trust that God's love and wisdom is working through you. And they told you that you have learned these lessons. When you've learned the lessons, you accept them instead of repeating them. It makes you a much stronger person, and it will make you usable by Source to fulfill your purpose in the earth plane. I think that is an excellent thing, right? Anyhow, this is Frankie. If you'd like to have a reading with me, just go, the information's, I don't know where it is on a computer, but there's information down on the YouTube underneath for the website, which has, if you even just want to know something more about me, it's spirits-healing.com. readings.com. And I really appreciate the time that you've taken to spend with me for today. And I have to tell you, all of you have been so kind with your comments. I just can't believe it. Thank you very much for the time and for the comments. And I'm working on trying to write back to everybody, but I'm getting old now, so it's a bit slow. But I enjoy being with you, and I enjoy doing this, and I read every single word. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.